Hi guys, Corey from Aquariumcoop. Today I'm going to talk to you about mollies. Now, I know, might not be the most exciting thing, but I want to set some records straight, so let's go ahead and watch mollies while I talk about them. So here we go, we've got our molly tank, which lots of awesome aquascaping going on. But these are a basic molly, they're all man-made, and the big thing you're going to run into when you start playing with mollies is almost all of them are raised in brackish water. They're raised overseas, and overseas fresh water is at a premium. It costs a lot of money, and they've got access to lots of salt water for free. And being that mollies will tolerate lots of salt in the water, they will use that. The problem is once they hit stateside, once they come into the country, they don't do so well anymore because we don't have a lot of salt in the water. Now, if you live in a state like, let's say, Texas or California that's got a crazy amount of hardness, they tend to do okay. But in a state like mine where we have very soft water, they just absolutely crash and they just do not do well. So we keep them with crushed coral, and on top of that we add minerals to the water, and then on top of that we do find some that have been bred in fresh water. If you can find some that have been bred by a local hobbyist, buy them. They'll do so well for you. We have to search and search and search to find a source that breeds them in fresh water. So that's why we actually have a tank of them going, because we like to breed them as well, so we can provide our customers with super duper healthy babies. They're live bearers, and so they're going to have the gonopodium if they're a male and a triangle fin if they're a female. The males are always, so the male's a small one, the bigger one's a female there. The males are always going to be harassing females, and so you want to keep them in a ratio of 2 or 3 females to every male. If you're doing things right, you should be making very large fish, kind of 4-inch mollies, which is a big fish. They're going to produce babies every month. They make, anywhere from 30 to 300, depending on how much, how well they're fed and things like that, and how many get eaten by other fish. The great benefit to mollies is they're great algae eaters. So half the reason we have them in here is they'll constantly be picking at algae and things, and they've got that mouth for it. When you look at their mouth, it's kind of a flat, and all their teeth are right on their lips, and that's so they can pull algae off of stuff. So, we've got some algae on the Vesuvius here, and we've got mollies that are helping clean us up. And so you can see even this little baby molly is doing that for us. And so, in general, keep your platies warm, keep them at 78 or more, keep the hardness up, the pH up, try and buy them locally. If you can't, try, if you can't get a good source, let's say you just can't find good mollies, which is perfectly legitimate, it's actually very hard to find good mollies. Go ahead and grab some, put some salt in the water, and when you get your first batch of fry, do water changes, but don't put salt back in the water. What's going to happen is the new fry are going to adapt to the less salt. Now that being said, it's going to be very hard on the adults, and sometimes you're going to lose the adults without putting salt in. But if you want to be the person that supplies your entire area with good quality mollies, that's just kind of a price you're going to have to pay. Otherwise, you could maintain 2 tanks and keep one brackish and one not, and move over the pregnant female and raise up the new babies in non-brackish water, and then you could supply. But yeah, great fish. Keep them in hard water. They could crossbreed with guppies, but if you have enough in the tank, usually that's not a problem. They are pigs. They will eat a lot of food, but they do get big and they do look nice, and I enjoy them as a nice algae eater. So that's the things to watch out for on the mollies. They do get a little larger. I recommend at least a 20 gallon, but really it should be like a 29 to a 55, because these do get to be large fish. But they are sold in every pet store. Beginners tend to be drawn to them because they're big and colorful and things like that, and they don't realize why they're having problems, like let's say with ick, or just the fish is wasting away, not doing well. There's lots of problems they have, and they think it's them, and it's actually not them. It's they never had a chance to begin with. So that's setting the record straight on the mollies. So go ahead and give yourself a leg up and know all that information, and now you should be able to do much better. When you're in a store, look to make sure they're doing well. If they look like they're struggling already, you're not going to be able to bring them back. What that means is they were raised in brackish water, the store's got them in fresh water, and their kidneys are starting to shut down, and you can't come back from that. And so you want to see a strong looking healthy molly when you buy it to bring it home. then get it in the right parameters, then get it, keep it going, get some fry, and once you raise those fry up, they'll be much better in your water. So if you like this video, go ahead and like it. If you want to see other videos like this, or our hour-long educational videos, or DIY, or the fish room tours and things like that, go ahead and subscribe. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.